Well, good day, South Valley Community Church. As I mentioned last week, it's been so incredibly encouraging seeing so many people turn out for our outdoor services, both in Gilroy and Hollister. Hollister has already been meeting weekly for quite some time, and Gilroy has just recently made that transition to meet weekly. And so we need to get in the rhythm again of attending in person regularly if you feel comfortable coming back at this point. If not, again, all the online content will remain the same for the time being. But for those of you who do feel comfortable coming back, make sure to make it a habit of weekly registering if you go to the Gilroy campus so we can have idea of numbers and plan appropriately. And then two, for Hollister, just make it a regular weekly rhythm to show up there. We need to get back in this habit. We'll remain outdoors for some times. The weather's going to be changing soon, and then we'll be moving indoors at that point. But it was incredible this last Sunday for the outdoor services. It's the beginning of November, and it was like a low 80 degrees at like 10:15. So it's pretty incredible weather. Great services going on. Two, we are entering the Christmas season, sort of. I know it's November, but you can see in the stores and stuff, everything's transitioning. But why I want to bring that up is because this Christmas season is going to be incredibly difficult for so many people. Financially, mental health, just people struggling. And so we want our church to show up for our community like we've never done before. You'll be hearing more about a lot of our local compassion projects that we usually do around Christmas time, and those are still going to be going on, but we just want them to be bigger than ever because there's more of a need than ever. We want to show up for those who are hurting in our community. So be on the lookout for our Christmas compassion programs on the website and during announcements, and see how you might participate in those. And lastly, big day coming up tomorrow. It's Election Day. Many people have already voted, but for those of you who haven't, a word of encouragement. Vote not as necessarily you were raised to vote or how the world tells you to or your family or friends tell you to. Vote as your Christian faith and worldview informed you to do. We believe God's wisdom, His laws, His teachings are best for the flourishing of all humanity. So don't vote just because of this or that. Vote as your Christian faith and worldview informs you to do. And be praying. Our country is divided in a way that certainly I haven't seen in my lifetime. And so we need healing in this nation. And I believe that can only come through Jesus. And I believe it can only happen when people turn their hearts to the Lord. And so we need to be praying for God to show up and help this country take the next steps forward. So be in prayer, be gracious, be kind, and we will see you soon.